Hey everyone, it's Don here at Lighting Essentials. We're going to take a look at this shot that we did of Briana at the workshop on September 1st, 2007. This shot was taken with a beauty dish over my left shoulder, camera left, and an SB 800 on a stand behind her and to camera right. And that's what's giving us the hair light. She's actually in the shade on the side of a building there. You can see some movies of the shoot over at lightingessentials.com. I'm sorry, that's lighting-essentials.com, and click on the September 1st, 2007 workshop. Okay, let's start with this face here. Now we've got a strobe light lighting her face, and that's important to understand. We do have some lights and shadows here. It was a very warm day. We got a little bit of shine here, but what we're going to do is we're really going to make this a beauty shot um, in the style of a magazine cover type work. Okay, let's clean her face up here with our magic wand. I'm going to go in here, not the magic wand, I'm sorry, with the clone tool. I'm going to choose lighten, and I'm going to put my opacity at 26 is just fine, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to clean up some of these little spots here. At 26%, you can, it takes a few dabs of the tool to clean it up, and that's what you want. You don't want to go in there and just hit it once and have it get clean. I'm going to lower the contrast there on that little shadow under her lip. Then I'm just going to come in here and drag this around, take a reading, and drag it around and clean up some of that stuff right in there. I'm also going to lighten that little line right under her eyes there, just like that. And we're going to go up here and just click these in here and get rid of these little bumps. Okay, you see how easy that is to do. Come right in here and fix this up right here. We're just going to even it out. Okay, some of the shine on her face I'm going to live with. Some of it I'm going to go back up to darken. I'm going to lower it way down to about 20%. And I'm just going to tap in some dark here. Just get rid of some of these things that cause me a little bit of problems. Come right in here. See, we just kind of even that out just a little bit here. Okay, so we still have a little bit of a highlight look in there, but we don't have so much of a shine. All right, let's back out a little bit. Take a look at the arms. Yes, we're going to go ahead and clean the arms up just a little bit as well. Some of these little freckles and things out. Just tap them out. Very, very easy. Get rid of that little bump there. This little bump right here. I love this nice highlight that comes down the sides of her arms here. Really is kind of nice thing, and we're going to do something really fun with it. Okay, next up is we're going to this area is dark. We're going to darken this area around here. It needs to be dark so that she stands out a little bit. So let's grab the burn tool, make it a little bit larger. Go with an exposure of about 40%, and just kind of paint this in just a little bit. Some people ask me, Don, don't you use layers to do this? Absolutely I do, but for these movies, I do not. For the movies that are on my DVDs, yes, I do that. But for these movies for the web, I try not to do that. Okay, so now we have dark background, and she's standing out a whole lot more now. Don't you agree? All right, let's go and take a look at this point at our adjustment as our levels here, adjustment layers. I'm going to take levels, take this down just a little bit. Bring this highlight up just a bit. It's nice, looking nice in here. I'm going to raise the middle tones just a bit, and I'm darken this just a little more. Okay, looking even better. Now, we're going to drag the background down to the new layer icon. So now we have a background copy above the background. And get ready for this. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur, about 25 pixels. We have this new layer on top of the background layer, and we have blurred it. Now we're going to change that to overlay. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. So we've got kind of a nice wash going here. I'm going to play with the adjustment layers here, adjustments within the brightness and contrast. I'm going to kick the brightness up about 15. Let's see, if I go up too high, let's say 15 points here, and we'll kick the contrast up just a little more. I'm going to go to taste here. 27 looks a little high. All right, let's go with it. Let's go with that. All right. Let's go in and take a look at the face, shall we? Face is looking great, but look at what we have done. We have sort of lost some texture in here. So I'm going to go back to my history and go right before I duplicated the layer here, right before the Gaussian blur. Put my history right here into Gaussian blur. I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to give a little more contrast, a little more color in this lips and eyes here, and come right up in here. I like the arms the way they are. That's good. Okay. Looking much better. I think I'll take that history brush and bring back my dress here. Just a little bit. See it just coming back in? Just a little bit. My opacity is at 57%. We'll get a little bit of detail back in the dress. Okay. Now I'm going to flatten the layer. Okay, now I have the flattened image, and I'm going to add a new layer. Edit, fill, 50% gray. Now I take this and move it to overlay. I'm going to take a soft brush and with white and an opacity of about 9%, I'm going to spray that highlight right down that arm, right there. Just kind of lighten that up. See how I'm doing that? Right around her face. And then if I go to black at about 9%, I can just kind of darken this in right in here. Okay. Flatten the layer. Filter, sharpen, unsharp mask, 200, 0.3, and 4. You can see the difference here. Let's go. Here is unsharpened. There's the sharpened. You can really see it. Okay. Let's go back up to her face, and I'll show you sharpened, unsharpened, sharpened, unsharpened, and sharpened. Looks a lot better, doesn't it? Okay. That's how we did this image, and I hope you enjoy it. Visit us over at www.lighting-essentials.com for more tips and ideas. Thanks.